Adam22 was willing to do it under two conditions.
Yes.
No kissing, and you couldn't finish in her mouth.
Correct.
That's true?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think she did 1 out of 2. You asked me.
The kissing and the finish in the mouth, it was, yeah, I think we did good. I don't think we slipped up on none of those requests.
I mean, towards the end, I don't know, you know.
I don't know, I ain't watch it.
Oh, you don't watch your own videos?
Nah.
Nah?
I was there, so you don't really, you know.
But you never wanted to see how you did performance-wise? I like looking outside the box?
Not hear from the fans.
Well, let me tell you that, because I watched it like 100 times for research purposes, I saw it, right? After like the 110th time watching it, I noticed that towards the end, she, you came in her, right? She, like, fingered her pussy and licked your cum, palms, and that's where it finished. Yeah. Isn't that the same as you finishing in her mouth?
Technically, but, you know, obviously, things happen behind the scenes that, you know, help one to be able to do those things without actually having to do it, whatever, you know?
Yeah, I feel like that was a slip-up, right? Because at the moment, like my boys, a lot of people saying, bro, they could act, but in the moment, we're still human. Yeah, professionals, but it's still fucking, like it's still having sex, yeah.
At the end of the day, yeah.
It's still connecting in a way.
Yeah.
So I know certain things wasn't scripted or acting.
Nah, basically, we ain't really have no script, but it's like, you know, I guess once the moment heat up or whatever, obviously, human nature, you can only be so detached from a situation, but at the end of the day, it's all business. But, you know, I guess shit happens. Right?
Yeah. And after it finishes, what was the comment like after that?
After that, we high five, bam, good scene. Let's see how much money we make.
Really? It was just like that?
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, high five. See how much money we make off this shit. This shit do good. I'll hit you up when the edits come through.
And then she went back to Adam.
Yeah.
Pussy full of cum and everything. Right back to Adam.
Back home. That's the business.
Yeah. Damn. So boom, it finishes. Was it like a relief or like a damn? I really hit that now. Like.
Well, I don't know. I shoot a lot, man. Shit's normalized to me. So, like, I just go, you know, I kill the scene. I do what I do, you know. I do the best I can do. Try to make a young lady come as multiple times as possible because I know it's going to look good on camera.
Fact.
Once I do that, I know my job is done. After that, it's up to the viewers to determine if they like that shit or not, right?
Yeah, how many times you made her come in the video?
I don't know. I would like to think a lot of times.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to tell, you know, an exact number, but I know it was multiple.
Yeah, because she didn't squirt or nothing like that crazy.
It wasn't nothing crazy like that.
But you can still tell when she, like, came and stuff?
Yeah, it's just natural, you know. You can tell from, you know, body movement and stuff.
Bet, right? So, boom. Scene's over. Y'all both go back to your homes. And then that's when it started escalating, you could say, on social media.
Yeah, getting real wild out there, huh?
Because it's not normal for a guy to let his wife and baby mother of one child to do a scene like that. You know, it's weird. Yeah. Jason, you got to admit, it's normal to you, but to regular guys like me, that was weird.
Yo, like I said previously, different times, me personally, I couldn't do it. Like I said, I don't have the mental fortitude for that shit. Like, I can't do it. I'm too, like, I can't do it. Like, you know, so it was a bit strange. Like, it kind of had me off-put a little bit, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm a professional. You know, my job is to make money, so, you know, I'm going to make it.
Facts. And so if you was in Adam22's position, no money in the world would allow your wife and baby mother to go do a scene with another guy.
That's just me personally, you know.
So it's a no from you?
Yeah, no, I can't do it. Like, it's not nothing I could do, you know. Everybody, different strokes for different folks. Everybody have their own, you know, different ways of looking at things. But the way I look at it, me personally, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. And how do you feel about Adam22, how he's handling everything?
I would like to think he's just trying to get as much notoriety on the situation, as much publicity as possible, because the more publicity you get, you know, the more money you make. That's the objective. So I would assume there's no actual animosity. If there is, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I come from the slums, so I don't give a shit, you know, at the end of the day. But I would like to think it's, you know, publicity, you know. Obviously, I'm pretty sure he was angered by some of the things I've said in the past, which I thought I handled those topics quite well. But, you know, to each his own. You may be butthurt a little bit, but I can't do nothing about that. I was just being honest. If honest hurt you, I apologize in advance, but I don't take it back.
I'm sorry, but I don't take it back.
Yeah, I'm just being honest, you know.
What do you think he was butthurt about?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe me saying that I smashed better than he did. But once again, I'm an alpha male. I know my capabilities. I know what I bring to the table. And me being a confident person, I just said, I feel like I did. But, you know, in his right, he would probably say the same thing if he said it. Because, you know, it's just natural, a person just being confident in themselves, you know?
But a guy could say that, right? But facts are facts. I remember seeing the interview afterwards where she was even telling Adam that her pussy hurt.
I seen it as well.
And they couldn't fuck for like a few days or even a week. So that right there tells you that she was getting hit different.
Yeah, she was getting hit different, maybe getting hit a little harder. I guess that wouldn't necessarily constitute as being smashed better, because a sore pussy don't mean that you got fucked better. But I'm saying the quality of what I deliver, I know I deliver it well, so that's why I said what I said.
So during the whole sex thing, right, what are some tactics that you claim that you do better than Adam?
Not necessarily better than Adam. It's just like, I know, you know, the different tempo changes, the different spots of the body I hit. Like, I just know what I offer, because I've been doing this shit a long time, and I've been doing it quite well. You know, I was always at the top of my craft, and that's part of my craft. And I just feel like I did it better.
Fast. And how do you feel about the video of him buying Lena the Lambo?
Well, that's his wife. You know, you buy your spouse things if that's what he chose to buy her. But I guess obviously the way he did it, it was funny. You know, gave to people what they wanted to see, but at the same time, that's what a man buys woman things. But just his delivery method was just kind of funny. But
But he bought her that Lambo for smashing you. That's the weird part. I'll give my girl presents too, but because it's her birthday, it's graduation, it's Christmas, not for smashing another dude. I would never give, hey man, good job, bro. You fucked them good.
Or I would not have been in that predicament once again, because me personally, I could not have done it. I told you, I don't have the mental fortitude. I don't think I'm like, you know, I don't have the headspace for that. Like, I couldn't let it happen. But, you know, more power to them, I guess. As long as they happy, I'm happy, right?
Do you watch the video and be like, yeah, that's because of me?
Nah, I don't give a shit. I'm not getting paid for that video.
Nah. Well, I would have been like, yeah, buy her another Lambo and let me hit it again. Like, yeah, you got that Lambo because of me. That would have been me, my cocky ass. Like, yeah, Lena, you got that Lambo because of me. Be grateful. You just watch him be like, another day at the office?
Another day at the office. It was like, all right.